You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff. I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the Resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising.
Very interesting.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you. Enlistment fees. Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name. They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Is this going to be a real thing?
Go on. You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Pray to the law that you never do. First they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have...
Wild. What's up, the only one, Diego? How you doing?
Grave digging's a fine profession. You run into any trouble? Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Let's see. Oh, I have 17 points available.
Oh wow, dope. I just want to hit 20 on there. That's funny. Combat dialogue. When attacking the correct type of target, they are automatically debilitated. Okay, cool. Neat. That's great.
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power... I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are... The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab.
Her whole setup looks good.
Speak to their... Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But we belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into faction...
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
You've gained a companion. There are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Provide combat support, their skills enhance your skills, they increase your carrying capacity, you can unlock special companion combat abilities. Neat.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of... Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work... All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big... Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self,
No
you'd best
shit.
ask Miss McDevitt. If we can
Oh,
get
I'm
out to
sorry.
her.
I'm going through story stuff on here. But that's crazy. No, I appreciate it. I want to watch that. I haven't seen that.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. About if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's and maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. It's just an idea. That's all. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt. That's what my dad used. Where are we headed? That's on account. It's hard to miss what you never knew. She was in another division of this. Her contract said any kids she had expected her. Well, I don't know about normal. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines.
Alright, let's find this spot. Where are we going? Now I've got a companion. Auntie Cleo Specialized Management Seminars. Welcome to the perk selection. You get a new perk point every 2 levels. Okay. XP from companion kills. I think that's a good one to start. Cool. There we go. Journal side quest. Where's the vicar?
Friend of mine
That's
died a couple weeks
Constable.
back. Still ain't past it.
Resident General Store.
Another day at the cannery.
Wonder if the plague's ever been passed.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
There we go. Yeah, see, I found it. What? Let's talk to this dude.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely...
I've already wanted to talk about.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission.
Oh, I did.
What has Mr.
I gave
Thompson
the
asked
wrong
you to
answer
do?
here.
That seems well within your expertise.
The way we do it's by cutting off power to the others. The ones who left.
Adelaide McDevitt's encampment. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts.
Heretical text.
I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me...
Fuck yeah, bro. Why would you, a vicar, be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information. Glad we see eye to eye. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Awesome. This is fantastic. Now I've got to come find a book for this dude.
Any progress on that... What would you like to discuss? Not to put too fine a point on it, but your choice of... Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a dead... Pretty universal here. Except for Ms. Holcomb, who...
It's just... There's more to it all than numbers.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the... Yes. Yes, it is. I must double my... They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, The OSI teaches that the Grand Architect set a perfect system in motion at the beginning of... The Order of Scientific Inquiry, also known as scientism to the layperson. You don't talk to the Grand Architect.
This is so wild.
We will eventually decode the plan and all its intricacies. The future, Some even believe this ultimate Well, first there's the matter of the secret blood rights in animals. Seriously, though, to...
This really does feel like a Fallout game. Yeah, this is... It really, really is. It feels like a pretty good balance of the two.
Heard something outside the walls.
It's pretty fucking interesting. Interstellar Champions. That's really funny. That didn't quite make sense.
Incoming!
Rad. I'm like, I guess I should change my outfit in this game. There's just like no way to see like my, let's see, settings. Like, what if I want to be third person? That's all first person. these fools.
Easy.
Oh, sick. A bunch of really cool goodies here. Man, my outfit looks dope though. I don't want to change this. I look like I fucking woke up out of a spaceship. Isn't that the whole point? Oh, this needs repair. Okay. Well, no. 71 DPS, but it's plasma. Light assault rifle. TNL, Spacer's Choice. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Is that Judy Garland? Of course it is. Wow. Oh, absolutely. Like back in the day. Yeah. Crying ass little kid in the movie. I can't hold it in. I can't hold it in. That would literally be me.
Here they come!
I like that, the King of Sweden. Is that Mandy Moore? That's pretty cool. Oh no, that's Robin. Yeah, for sure. Oh, mine. Alright, I'm tired of dying at this game. Fuck that. That's a banger. Alright, took a break from Outer Worlds because I just kept dying. So I'm like, okay, maybe I need to rethink my strategy there.